A woman who spent the last 22 years in an Ohio prison, garnering high-profile support over her innocence, spent the first Christmas at home with her family since the mid-1990s. Tyra Patterson was released from Cleveland's Northeast Pre-Release Center on Monday morning, and headed home to Dayton with her lawyer. It was the first time since 1995 that Patterson, 42, walked free in her neighborhood. "I am so in love with you, Mama," Patterson told her mother outside their home, the Dayton Daily News reported. She'd been convicted as an accomplice in the September 1994 murder of 15-year-old Michelle Lai, but maintained she wasn't involved in the act. Advocates and celebrities recorded videos last year in support of Patterson, including documentary filmmaker Ken Burns, Oscar nominee Alfre Woodard and Yusef Salaam, one of the Central Park Five. FEO Ohio's parole board previously denied to let her out in March 2011, but decided to free her this October after the wave of support. Patterson, a sixth-grade dropout, was rounded up after Michelle's death in 1994. The victim was part of a group of girls burglarizing garages, the Dayton Daily News noted, and was sitting in a car when the group Patterson was with confronted her. Patterson's and Michelle's groups got into a heated shouting match, which ended with the latter being shot in the head. LaShauna Keeney, who was part of Patterson's group, reportedly was the one who shot Michelle. Patterson argued that cops forced a robbery confession out of her, even though she didn't do it, which made her vulnerable for an aggravated murder charge. Murder accomplices can get the same punishment as the actual killers under Ohio law, according to the Dayton Daily News. Several state politicians called for her release, so did Holly Lai Holbrook, Michelle's sister, who penned a letter of support to Gov. John Kasich last year. "I am not the victim," Patterson told the Dayton Daily News. "Holly Lai is a hero, and she has been an advocate for me." Holbrook recalled toiling over the decision for years, ultimately deciding to say on the record that Patterson wasn't part of her sister's death. FEO, "For a long time I didn't want to publicly support Tyra's release because I was fearful and anxious about how my family would respond," she wrote to Kasich. "But I've decided that what is more important is that I tell the truth about how I feel." David Singleton of the Ohio Justice and Policy Center, who represented Patterson, told the Dayton Daily News it was emotionally draining to see his client come home for Christmas. Patterson is now set to work at the Ohio Justice and Policy Center in Cincinnati, where she also had an apartment waiting for her. "It's not over. We're going to do great things," she told the Dayton Daily News. "There are a lot of people in prison who are innocent.